Hello, gamers. Hello, noobs. Welcome to the first game of the second day. And with me is the best assassin on site. He has close to 59% win rate in tournament games and is ranked third by total points scored. Captain of the Merry Christmas, Meir.
Hey Pat, glad to be on.
Have you here with me? Sorry for the
Sorry
delay.
for
Early 1.3. Nothing really happened. This is a special game. The second special game of this tournament. And well, we have special players for sure. Good gamers. I was talking with RC spectating last, and he was
yeah.
exactly talking about 1 point.
Pat, can I join the room?
Yeah,
Forgot the rules.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You can join the room. 1.4 is a mirror pick.
All right, let's see. Right, so ARM got relatively little info from these M1s because none of them included him. Um, but let's see where this pick came from, right? If he assumes 2.5 res, then Crouton and Refrain, one spy. So Crouton accuses Anjanu and Inoki from 1.1. And then, and then Crow accuses Ref. So
Interestingly
he
enough,
could have
2.1.
picked.
2.1 is picking Inoki, adding him to 1.5 effectively. I feel like 1.5 kinda avoids the potential spy in Inoki and Ingenue. Like picking Ref after 1.4, we assume that Mumfold is res spying Cruton. So the last spy would be Inoki. Engine is also accusing. Also spying Crouton. 1.1, 2.2.
I guess to Armthur, Ref is unlikely spy with Crow because of 1.4, or with Bum because of 1.3, or with um yeah, I guess pretty much just that. But I don't really see where 1.5 can come from as opposed to, let's say, picking Crouton.
Taking Crouton. It's kind of
I
reasonable.
just think it was kind of 50-50. It looks just from M1s. So if 2.5 is clean, then he's a good shot.
I would probably pick Engineer and no 1.5.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't think it's Engineer and Arm. Or maybe because
I don't know
2.1
if
is
you
already removing Arm.
yeah. I don't know if you pick on Noki for 1.5 because he gave the least info. So like even if you pick him and then if it fails, you don't really know anything about his team because he just bribed for 1.2. And everyone else gave info. I don't know. Okay, so Anjanu accused M1. So to Bum and right, Crouton isn't really an add to M1 plus one, at least according to
Yeah,
1.3. Winoki, yeah, Noki makes it on.
Naoki definitely makes it on
Uh,
for 2.1.
yeah. This is like the natural pick, I think, after 1.2 and 1.3.
So, does this
Sorry,
fail? If this
2.2.
would No clean M2
2.3.
games.
Hmm. Those are always not as fun to commentate on, right?
Definitely.
You have to,
Very fun. A long assassin.
but the format now is highlights, right?
Well, it was supposed to be online. Lazy. Hard. No
Uh,
idea how
it
to
didn't
make it.
end up. I've got to catch up on the Patters commentations, then I would have known what the format is. Give info ref, says Arm.
That's a good point because of 2.1. Removing ARM. I feel like ARM was avoiding Anaoki and he just takes to know.
Yeah, I mean, if you're VT in Arm's position right now, you're like, okay, ref's probably a spy because he didn't make it on to like because of a few things, right? Like uh because of the accuse on 2.2 and because um it didn't end up like that was the Ingenue was a big add to M1 from ARM's perspective if M1 is clean. It's
Did
just
you see this conversation, by the way? Give info.
did I what?
Conversation.
No, you give info. Did you break your keyboard, ref?
Yeah, ARM
Uh,
should definitely not be the one giving. I agree that the ref should give info to ARM turn.
um, yeah, I mean, ref not just I guess it makes sense because it's Arm's pick right now, right? So from ref's point of view, it doesn't really make sense to like any info ref could give right now to Arm would involve like spying Arm, and there's not much incentive to do that when it's while it's Arm's pick. Because you want our, I mean, unless you're just playing very selflessly, like just all the way on the selfless side of the
Hmm.
selfish selfless axis, just fully giving yourself to the table, like saying, no, I spy you and I'll spy you on your pick so that you can pick to avoid me and everyone can see your team and then spy you and then I can pick a crit without you. That would be the attitude of ref giving arm info
Yeah.
right now.
But also like Raz,
Um,
Engineer, or Spy and Oki, or Spy Bonfuzzle. Range picks.
I guess,
Probably
but
spying
I
Bonfuzzle.
guess, but like I don't know. In 6P, you kind of have to just look at teams holistically. Yeah, you could randomly one-off res people, but like if you would just like res people, it would be mostly based on spying Armthur right now in ref's point of view, like his VT point of view. And so like yeah, you could I don't know. I don't see how you could just one-off res someone. Like ref could eliminate teams right now. That's what he could do. But yeah, I mean if he wants to like um with some uh plausible deniability of like yeah, I'm not gonna straight up deny you info just so arm like to give arm something to give him like an excuse to pick ref right now, but it is that's like kind of a fight because of 1.3 and 2.2 they just don't have much teams together. Like they just don't arm and ref don't have any teams together right now at all.
What about with good and ones? Zigzag?
With
Bonfuzzle Engineer. I think it's good and ones pick. Right?
anti-bumfuzzle engineering. Yeah, if you ignore 1.3. Wait, no. Um, oh. Um,
I
oh
think
wait, yeah,
Zigzag
yeah.
is the only team.
Oh, yeah, yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. Um, there's still zigzag.
Big
Um,
push, I
yeah,
think.
you're totally right. Why did I think zigzag wasn't a team?
Probably because of like
I just
1.4, like 1.3, or together.
No, but those are with bum though. So
Oh,
they're oh well. Okay, now arm should be spied
interesting.
probably for picking this and it getting rejected because of wait, yeah, so I totally forgot. Yeah, one point oh, oh, 2.4 is why I thought that, but it follows zigzag. Like 2.4 is weird with zigzag, but it's clean with it. So like it's just accusing for like seemingly no reason, but people do that sometimes. Um, so yeah, ARM picking that after 2.2 and it getting rejected is kind of like Bum should be spying ARM out loud right now, and so should Crouton. And the fact that they're not is kind of alarming, or at least significant, right? Because picked ARM just picked an override app pick um
I feel like he's
to
saying that
them.
M1s are bad. Yeah, I wouldn't really involve ARM in M3, at least currently.
Yeah, seemingly ARM is done. Unless we do a big backtracking and undo a bunch of stuff.
Top?
Um,
What's the thing about top right now?
the M1s are bad pick, like
Yeah.
1.1, 1.2. Top can be a thing. Oh, now top's not a thing if ref apps this, probably.
I'm starting to think that well, Ref is making ARM look worse after 3.1.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's confirmed at this point that um if either ref or arm is res, then there's something wrong. Like some bad M1 or M2 from a res or something. But there's still anti-ref arm as a team.
This
Honestly,
pick
that
is
looks the most.
crazy. Removes Enoki and picks ARM. And he did 2.1. He added Enoki. Enoki
Yeah, I
solo
mean this
rejected.
is probably this is a wild pick if ref apps. Okay, that's crazy.
Wow.
Removing solo.
Wow. Crazy.
Okay, anti them. Just anti them.
Yeah, I would actually just
I
anti
mean,
them. It's so obvious. I would probably be like, it's probably not the spy team because it's so obvious, but I would still pick it just because you don't have any other pick really. You would have to pick arm, arm over ref for sure currently.
I hope this isn't team because then it's gonna be hard for arm to shoot. Actually, Inoki rejecting 3.1 is pretty big. I don't know. I've also seen Inoki reject clean though, like as
Solo
VT.
app, Meir. What the hell is going on? Solo app on this
This is
one.
wild.
Wow.
This is wild.
Solo app. Wow.
Hmm.
Please. What is this? Enoki, what do you even pick? Zigzag? Zigzag could have been picked for. I'm super confused. Something is wrong. Let's slow down the game.
Um, my guess is this is clean.
Like, just clean. Then Anjanu is. If she's Morgana, then free getting solo up is. So I guess if she's Morgana,
Um,
then 1.1.
yeah. I'm that's my guess. This is clean. Anjanu's Morg, Ref is Assassin, Arm is VT.
Like,
But who knows?
if Anjanu would.
It's gonna be, it's a zero up approves, like 4 rejects, and we're just totally wrong. Oh.
Pass it. Fails.
Oh no. Uh,
That's a good game.
Arm should be res, or he should have been completely iced from the game, I feel, after 3.1 pickup, Crow and Bum being totally silent on it is like the res in them should be spying Arm. I feel like they both claimed PR, not spying him.
By the way, Mayor, Inoki and Crouton are wrestling each other, and I don't think there are two spies rejecting 3 point. And Inoki
Who's
solo
resing each
resisting.
other?
Inoki and Crouton are wrestling each other.
Right.
We could
Um,
really be looking at zigzag this game.
well, Crow didn't pick up Inoki.
That's strange.
Um,
Maybe like Inoki to Crouton or Crouton to Inoki would explain 3.3 getting 3 rejects, big PRs.
hmm.
Armter is very active on.
Yeah, I mean, he's got to be res. Like Ref, Bum, and Crouton all had big reasons to spy him, but never did.
I also think that he's
Like
trying to
Arm is
trust.
just.
I think we could be looking at zigzag, like for real. I think Bump Puzzle
Mhm.
could be anti-referent and Bump Puzzle. Put it.
Yeah, Zigzag looks pretty good.
Well, at least we know it's not double spy hammer because of him killing.
Mm. Yeah, also Arm is calling out Bum sounding spy. Um, oh, Ref just rezzed Anjanoob. Oh, else.
Oh, okay. So he's saying it's zigzag or he's resting on.
Mhm. He said it in kind of a risky way, sort of, because
Yeah.
it kind of he just rezzed at her.
Very easy
But
to take this out of context or to be misunderstood.
yep,
And then you can say ref rest engineer in M5 and quote this chat. Engineer this rest.
classic.
I did it as a spy. It's perfect because the person is like so angry. It's such a good
Mhm.
Strawman. Strawman? Strawman?
Misquoting someone, I don't think that's a no. Straw man is when you misrepresent someone's argument to be weak in like a weak way.
Hmm.
Um, I think like you say, oh, you argued this stupid sounding thing, and I'll demolish that argument, but really what they argued was like a better version of that, I think. So,
Oh,
or like you give the easy example to tear down or something like that.
okay.
I
Makes sense.
think this is just lying, or would be. Wait, let's see what people are saying. Bum sounds so spy. Wow. Wow. Um,
Go on. Kanji.
it is very hard. It is very hard to spy Inoki here. After that 3.2 reject. And Bum could just be like Merlin with a bad I mean if Bum's res, he's like Merlin and the team is doing badly, so he's just being weak. but he's just probably smart.
I'm thinking. Engineer sounds very different from her. I've been spectating her spy games and she's super active. She's not really that
Yeah,
loud this time. I'm being sheeped again by her. Because last time I got sheeped by her, I said that I would out her. Sorry.
Pat, you watching all these games makes you probably able to get a good insight on how people play. So you're the next tourney pick, round one. Next time you join a tourney, everyone's gonna want you.
Would be huge. First pick. Let's see. I would really zigzag. If zigzag wasn't picked at 3.2, 3.1. This is bold.
Here's my call. If Yanjanu is Res, then it's 3.1 and she's Merlin.
Oh, 3.1. And she's. Oh dear. I can see that being. Let's.
I mean, look at Crow. Look at Crow. He's like, I'm in conflict with Inge with a question mark. That is
He's probably the weakest sounding when I read all the chat.
that would also be why Ref removed Inoki. It could also be like 3.1 clean and Ingenue Ref
Approved!
PRs.
Meir!
Yeah, but
Wow.
yeah, I know it. I feel like it's more likely 3.1 clean and Ingenue Ref PRs or something like that, and that's why 3.2 and 3.3 were such disasters. Because it's hard to see Inoki spy here. Um,
By the way, Arm upped this and said this is my preference. Noki bomb.
yeah, see, I mean he's not really talking as if Square is clean. Crow is being weak. I'm seeing 3.1 as a possible team here, even with Inoki's reject. But yeah, it could just be like if it's zigzag though, why is Arm mapping that?
There's a lot of things that happened wrong if it's zigzag, so I don't really think it is that anymore.
Oh, ref is spying Crouton, so it is 3.1, right?
Huge. Because engineer. Correct.
And it's either Ingenue or ref. Merlin, probably ref because of how ridiculous 3.2 was.
Probably rough, yeah. But then left hand side bomb fuzzle is what Armcher's claiming.
I guess. What about ref bum spies? But then
I had that marked. Then Arm is
mm,
upping bomb fuzzle for what reason when the Noke and Cruz are arresting each other. Crazy.
I mean ref's team is clearly 3.1. No, left hand side has ads and Eno and bum. That would be rough if it was left hand side bum. That would be very bad. That would be a disastrous 2.2.
That would be difficult. 2.1 would be killing that team exactly. Adding a
I'm sheeped
Noki.
by 3. I
Yeah.
think so.
3.1.
Well, I mean, Inoki rejected that and rezzed Crow, like double dipping against 3.1. But oh, Inoki's saying pick ref then. See, so uh yeah, I mean, I feel Bum is kind of out of this game.
Yeah, I kind
Um,
of feel the same. I like chat of left hand side and Inoki, the most frequent one.
yeah. Well, we'll see. I mean, then Inoki kind of well, I guess then 2.2 is still not great. Then it's probably then it would just be like Ref Merlin, or maybe or Arm.
Yeah, arm could.
Uh, Arm Merlin is weird though, because like the way he's challenging Ref. Now, if it's left hand side Inoki, it's just Ref dead Merlin, and they're just gonna instantly kill him.
Hmm.
See,
Yeesh.
Ref is asking for one then.
Engineered 3.1. And it's like Inoki to referee. You
I
know
would
what's
say Arm
funny? There was a
Ref
game
brain.
exactly, very similar game, when Maryland picked bottom, like this 3.2, and it was also approved by Torres.
Oh,
Literally the same. Yeah, it was games ago, I think, by Mystic.
yeah.
I wonder, it would be funny. Bottom, the Merlin outing pick when you are in trouble. Looks like it's 3.1, but let me think. I think we are looking at 3.1 this game. I'm gonna say this. Wonder why is she not probably depressed?
Well, maybe she's waiting for Inoki to consent to it. Inoki kind of already did say pick Ref though.
Okay, think with arm. Combo on this team 3.1. Elki to ref. Morgan Craft 3.2. Tapping. No, you'd have to mark ref. That's strange because if ref is doing on Bruton is Morgana, then if I'm a Noki Percival seeing it, left hand side me.
Yeah, I mean, if it's anti-bum ref, then like too much went wrong. Like that should be a pretty smooth um that should be a pretty smooth game
Yeah.
once it reaches 1.5 if it's anti-ref bum. Because 1.5 shouldn't be so damaging because it's setting up for 2.5 and everyone should kind of see it as a team. It follows all it doesn't follow Crow's M1 technically, but I feel too much. I mean, ref picking that 3.2 is a big power move, but kind of risky if he's a spy with bum after Inoki rejects
Mm.
3.1. But if that's the case, it obviously worked out really well for him, because because M3 was dirty. Oh.
All right.
Oh wait, oh no. That is what we expected. That is I don't know why I just said oh like that. That is I thought I thought she picked something
Mm-hmm.
else. Yeah, no, I mean that was obviously what we had said, like this with either Crouton or Ref. Um, but most likely Ref cause yeah, I mean Ref picking that 3.2 after 3.1 is rejected like that really risks M3 being clean if he spies with bum. And so it would just be risky for him to do that. So, and we like 3.1 anyway, so I think 3.1 is more likely clean.
I agree. Unless it's PR, unless it's like I don't know, something strange in Armits of VT. It could be Engineer, Anoki, Merlin, Cruton to Anoki. But I don't think so because Anoki said refs yet or something.
Right. No one
3.1.
picking this team for M3 means it's like guaranteed not clean. It was so easy to pick this team in M3 after 3.2. After 3.1 and 3.2, this is like, especially after 3.3 gets rejected, you know? Inoki should have picked this for M3 if it's clean. It's just left-hand side.
And Merlin on 3.1 is probably rough.
Yeah,
It
or he just has a let's see. How could ref do this if he's not do that 3.2 with left-hand side Inoki if he's not Merlin? If he's Merlin, it's an obvious signal. If he's not, let's say he's like Percy to oh man.
Ingenue and Palm Fossil?
Um well, if he's Percy to Ingenue, then and if he's Percy to Ingenue and Bum is assassin,
I was thinking Bal
then
would be Morgana because then he's 1.4. No, doesn't make much sense to do one. Probably to Cruton. If he's Percival to Ingenue 3.1, then Cruton would.
oh yeah, I mean if Ref is Percy to Ingenue Bum is assassin, then he can know then he can then he can he know Inoki's team is then it's kind of possible for him to do 3.2 because he knows that like after M2 fail, he knows arm is res. And if he Crouton picked, well, yeah, no, then he'd have to spy. Oh no, Crouton did 2.4. Yeah, Crouton doing 2.4 makes it kind of tough for ref to see any teams with Crouton at that point. After Crow's 1.3 and 2.4, because then 1.3, 2.4 would contradict each other. So yeah, if it's left-hand side Inoki and Bum is Assassin, then Ref could do that 3.2. I think so.
This is probably what we're gonna see. Anoki VT? That would be interesting. The Anoki
Yeah.
VT.
I mean,
Anoki to Ref is
we
probably a
that's
combo.
that's what we think. No. Uh, do you think Inoki to Ref? Maybe.
What else?
If
What else?
Ref to Ingenue.
Ref to Anjin.
But it would have to be Bum Assassin, I think, in that case. But yeah, or just Ref Merlin. But I don't think Ref is dead Merlin on left-hand side Inoki, actually. Take that back.
Ref to Anjinu.
Uh,
Yeah, so Anjinu
Ref already.
acts
Yeah.
differently.
Okay.
It was
Missions are over. Oh no, never mind. Ref should just be Merlin then, right?
Palm Fossil is Morgana.
Unless
Wow. I was thinking Crutum sounded very, very Morgana.
so so let's see. How could Ref do 3.2 if he's not Merlin here? He sees Arm challenging him. It's very hard for him to how does he say Inoki, your team is only 3.1?
Bruton is actually
Oh,
mentioning Ref to engineer, but Ref could be Merlin. This
yeah,
is what we have.
but
Definitely.
how does ref to ingenue when now that we know bum is morgue? How does ref to ingenue do 3.2? Let's see. Um, that would make oh, okay. That so if it's ref to ingenue, then he knows ingenue kind of contradicted herself with 1.2 with 1.1 2.2. Because 1.1 res is arm, but then she accuses M1. So he would go with Bum. Oh, and Bum's team is because of M2, Bum's team is bottom. Ah, okay.
And
That
1.3, 1.4, like Merlin's repicking because it's a bad and one.
yeah, okay. Yeah, ref to ingenue totally still works. Um in fact, maybe it's even more likely with Bum work because 2.5 makes bottom.
Other combo, like I would like to entertain the possibility of no, fuck no. Never mind. Never
That
mind.
would be funny.
Funny, Merlin would be Arthur. He technically could be Merlin. So
It
much
can't be
fakes
an
for Merlin.
I mean,
Like he
Bum
picked
spy to
clean
Noki.
when he shouldn't have. Like 3.1 is a very strange clean out of nowhere.
Um, well, it's overriding ingenue. Um,
Just talks with Raf at the 3.1, like pressuring each other, a little bit tension. Raf to Anjanu, I really think this is the combo. Or Anjanu
it
could be
looks,
Percival, I guess, to Raf.
yeah, I think so too. I think Ref can be Merlin also. Just yeah, 3.2 is the craziest pick in the game. Like it's super PR.
Strange.
Um,
But like Raf to Anjanu or Anjanu to Raf. Likely combos.
yeah, like I guess specifically Ref avoiding zigzag. Uh, man, I keep saying that, but actually, Kazunoki picked 1.2. Yeah, but you know what? If Ref is VT, he shouldn't go so hard on 1.2, right? Like 3.1 reject is more significant.
Definitely. 3.1 reject is very
Um,
big. I would really just back there. I would just pick something with Hanoki.
although, well, I guess once 3.1 is rejected, Ref has to override something, so he just kind of has license to pick whatever he wants. Um,
To be frank, he should just pick Zigzag, really. No overrides in
yeah,
that pick.
not if it no, well, yeah, unless you consider 2.4 against zigzag, but yeah, it's not really because it's clean with it. So I would not ref also specifically ref does not like ref is quite vocal about how he does not consider a pick like 2.4 to be accusing him. Ref was like people should be more flexible with their M2s. You should be able to pick a team that's not M1 without being seen like as you hard accuse it. So if Ref is to be believed, then it's not an accuse, and he should have picked Zigzag if he's VT. So, um,
But he's not.
anyway,
But
we don't think
he's not picking Zigzag
we
because he's Percival to Engineer and Bumfuzzle.
don't. Yeah, we don't think he's VT anyway. So, um,
Bro, ref to ingenue and bomb fuzzle. I'm sheep. I'm sold. I'll GM. Ref to. Who do you think is murder in ref and ingenue?
Um, I guess I guess Ingenue. Just because that combo looks good, but and also I haven't scoured through chat the way I would if I'm a spy. Like right now, if I had 20 minutes to shoot and I really was serious about trying to shoot, I'd be reading chat, not just chilling and waiting. But let's see. I'll read now. I'll read ref's chat just for funsies.
Same. People really didn't buy Enoki and Crouton to rest. Even though they rest each other. No one really cares. Hmm.
Well, um,
Go on, push a zig.
yeah, ref has a good frame on Ingenue here.
He does. I'm reading the chat and ingenue doesn't sound like ingenue is Percival to ref. Probably arm to ref. If ref. Taking 1.5 pocket. Because ref did
You know,
2.1, he does 3.
mhm. If it is ref to Ingenue, then 3.1 is a strong VT pick, right?
Very strong. Strongest, to be honest. You can't have a stronger pick than clean slam.
Clean slam after 2.2. Yeah, actually I'm gonna GM ref rain
Huge.
arm pursuit.
Arm to ref. Yeah, I think this is the second most possible combo right. Because he picks 3.1 as the reward 2.1. Because he, Percival, knows that 1+1 is 2 Merlins. And ref is picking. He's not okay with M1+1 per se. Then arm pressures his Merlin. Why not? This is only info that he.
You know what though,
This
I will
evaluating.
say, yeah, I will say if it is arm to ref, the way arm interrogated ref after M2 is rough. Because like arm to ref should know that ref is like probably screwed over by 2.2, most likely. Um, like, yeah, I don't know if I buy arm to ref actually,
Arm to
just because of how arm kind of seemed willing to kill ref after 2.5.
hmm. Who are they shooting as
If
of right
ref,
now? Let me reread engines. If it's not inch ref to inch, it's pretty fortunate. Picking bottom does a remarkable.
ref is funny. He's like, how am I clogging chat? I am talking with the longest text lines horizontally. I'm not even spamming enter.
Hit he?
Pretty great.
This goes onto the thumbnail.
No, I'll switch to Ingenue Merlin. I think ARM more VT than Pursuit or Ref.
Have to unengineer. How much time do they have left? Still 8 minutes left.
8 minutes. I think Ingenue is PR. I think Ingenue and Ref are PRs. I'm not positive which is which, but I think ARM and Inoki are VTs.
Inoki with very powerful rejects. One on clean, and one on 3.3. I don't care about Spice rejecting 3.3, but it was such a good pick.
Right.
Anti-ref and arm.
That's a great point, Pat. Sometimes yeah, I didn't think about the 3.3 rejects because spies did too, so it looked like no big deal. But they're spies, so very good point. But yeah, I mean, I think it's obvious that if Inoki VT is rejecting 3.1, then him rejecting 3.3 is not like a big deal. You know, he's just rejecting everything for fun because he doesn't know what team. And you know, that kind of is just if you have that policy, you're just kind of introducing more randomness into the game. I feel Inoki is one of those players who leans towards rejecting stuff. Um, but you know, I don't know. Maybe I should do that more. I don't do that so much. I kind of app if I think, unless I think it. I lean more toward apping, but that could screw res over also. You know.
Yeah. Oh, it seems like
You
they will
just
shoot. Good luck on Ninja shoot.
I'm not sure. Like Ingenue to ref seems like a thing also. I'm just pretty sure Ingenue is PR. Um, and ref framed her really well. So ref to Ingenue is like the natural shot, but I haven't really seen a reason. And honestly, 2.2 makes Ingenue to ref also a big frame. So I am really not sure about PRs here.
This
Like
is
2.
there's a lot of tension.
2.2.
Ref hating left.
If I was really trying hard to distinguish between PR combos, I'd look at the chat after 3.3 and see what Ingenue says to Inoki. Do I have time to do that? I don't think so. But after 3.3, if Ingenue kind of
Wow.
it was Ingenue ref. All right.
Wow.
Oh well, I switched GM at the very end, unfortunately. But at least the chat has evidence that I wasn't sure on PRs, at least. I mean the video. All right, Pat.
Oh,
This was fun.
thank you for being
Good.
here
This is
with
this is
me.
a good commentating game. I feel this is a good game for videos, Pat. So we got it. All right, I'll see you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Bye.